morning, everybody. Welcome to Mortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for the Ragnarok, and we're going to be talking about the priest. So this is a guide. This is a full guide for the priest. Let's start with the stats. Okay, for the stats, it's gonna be every 3 int to luck. So that's a ratio. Every 3 int that you put 2 luck together with it. You can also make 4 int 3 luck, depends on but your target is gonna be 100% critical hit for the early and mid game. So after that, your target is gonna be 150 crit, because the enemies on the higher levels have crit resist, so you have to take your crit higher. Okay, so int 80 dexterity, you can make your dexterity up to 20, and that will be it for the priest. When you go to the high priest, that's the time that you pump more dexterity on your priest, but the total should be only around 100. Okay, for the luck, you can pump as much luck as you can or as you need in order for you to increase your crit. Okay, so int is for your magical attack, luck is for your crit and critical hit, and crit resist also. Okay, so crit resist is really important here, particularly on PvP. Let's now go to the skills. Okay, there you go. Let's first look at my acolyte skill distribution. Okay, so in terms of the skills, I would be changing here. And as for the general, we don't have Ruwak here. Ruwak is really important, but the reason why we don't have Ruwak here is because I have Purple Maya equipped, so you have to put Ruwak there. So we only put level 9 Holy Light because I am using 1 Pride Holy Light ring, because this one increases the skill damage of your Holy Light, which is your bread and butter skill, and skill +1 on this one. Okay, so you only need 1 of that because you need 9 of this for the mythic set of your gear. Let's go back. So we have 9 Holy Light, 10 Demon Bane, only 2 Divine Protection, and this should be 5 heal, because normally you have 1 on Ruwak, but I don't need Ruwak right now, so that's why I have level 6 heal, level 1 quicken. By the time that you transmission or transfer to the auto attack build in the future, if ever, then you need to max out the quicken here. But now we only need 1 here, 1 on Angel's Barrier, and 10 on Blessing. When we go to the priest skill tree, so we now have 1 on Turn Undead, 10 Magnus Exorcismus, 1 Lex Divina, 1 Lex Eterna, 1 Kyrie Eleison, 10 Sanctuary, 4 Magnificat, 5 on Imposition Manus, 5 on Suffragium, and last 1 on Resurrection. So this will be changing if ever you're gonna change again to physical attack build. Okay, let's now go to the gears. For our gears, of course, we have the Thunder set, and you have to keep in mind that you need 9 of this set in order for you to activate this set bonus, but you have to have 120 or more cumulative refinement, so that's very hard. Let's go to the gear affixes. So for the gear affixes, we have all same gear affixes for your headgears. When I say headgears, this is your headgear, face wear, and mouth wear. So as much as possible, prioritize your weapon and accessory gear affixes rather than your headgears or armors, but it's okay, you're gonna have all of those in time. Okay, for the gear affixes on your headwears, so of course you need holy damage increase, crit damage, and the rare crit rate gear affix, and then physical defense and magic defense if you don't have those. Okay, so the next one is for your weapon. For the weapon, it's very important that you should have critical hit rate on your weapon. Next is holy damage increase or magical attack, and then last, if you still can, crit damage. Now, for your accessory, that's gonna be the same. If you don't have critical rate or critical hit rate, then you can put here any of the holy damage increase or magical attack. Okay, so now let's go for the armors. For the armors, that will include your armor, your garment, and your shoes. All of those, your target would be crit resist, freeze resist, stun resist. All of the resist, but the most important one is the crit and freeze resist. That is for PvP. Now, if you're gonna be looking at this one, you would say that, well, your affixes are not yet, not yet good. That is the way that my affixes are because of the reason that we're still on level 70 plus. If we reach level 80, that's the time that I would be starting on pumping up all of my gear affixes. As of the moment, my target right now is my weapons and my accessory, even some on my headwear, all on the DPS side, because 90% of the time you'll be AFK grinding this one, so you need as much damage as possible. Okay, so that is for the gear affixes. For the cards, so let's look at our cards. The most important here is cramp card. You have to have cramp card here because you need a lot of zennies. Okay, a lot of zennies. Number 2, Elder Willow card. It is this one. Number 3, Ride Word. And for those who have the luck of the gods, Marduk card. Okay? Next, for the armor, we have the Pouring card, Baby Desert Wolf, the Battery card. Battery is really important when you enter the element realm, and all other element armor cards such as the Pasana card depending on your opponent, and Anolian. One of your targets are the Anolian because you'll be seeing the hidden enemies when you proc the Anolian improved concentration. Next, on the whales or kraken side, or if you have one, Ghost Ring for all around PvE, and then Angeling for PvP. Now, let's go to our weapon. So for our weapon, I'll be advising 2 lunatics or lunatic cards and soldier skeleton, all towards crit. And then if you have goblin archer or panzer goblin, for additional crit versus demon and versus undead monsters. Okay, those are not needed, but it's really helpful if you have one. Okay, let's start with the shield. For the shield, we only advise 2 cards, the Ogre Tooth and the Executioner card, both for medium and large monsters. Now, for your garment, Mastering and Baphomet Jr. As much Baphomet Jr. as you can. The thing that you need here are the crit. Okay, this is direct crit addition because 2-star of this would be giving you crit plus 3, while the Mastering will be on 5-star will be giving you only 2 crits. Okay, so for the shoes, this is really important. Merman and Zombie cards. Okay, those are very important because they add HP recovery percentage when you use potions, and that is really important, particularly on this game. You have to save as much potion as you can because Zenny is very scarce. Okay, Zombie Prisoner for additional damage and experience versus undead, because as a priest, most of the time you'll be attacking and killing undead monsters. And for the VIP users there, of course, Moonlight and Amon-Ra. Now, for your accessory, again, it's really important to have Muka because that also adds HP recovery percentage for your potions. Next is Marine card. Okay, Marine card gives you magical attack plus 8. It's really good. And then Galapago card also gives you additional luck plus 1. So that's really optional. You don't need Galapago. But Kobold and Smoky if you have. Smoky is really, really important on clutch times on PvP. So you need that Kobold for additional crit. Now, let's go to the runes. Okay, for your runes, it's kind of, direct or forward. Straightforward. Okay, so we have crit here, crit damage, HP, and magical attack. The only thing that I would change here is the hit rune. I'll be changing it to SP. Okay, next, for your defense statues, crit resist is very important. Crit reduction also, MDef, PDef, and HP rune. You don't need flee rune. Okay, so that's it. A short video for the priest. I do hope that this has helped you. This guide has helped you. We'll be talking about more on increasing magical attack and magic damage, or even crit stats for your character in the future videos. I'll be uploading that one. We'll just finish all of the jobs for the moment. That's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again in the next video. Bye bye. Now I found you.